All right, ladies and gentlemen, General Greene from the Lime Green Praying Mantis Lamborghini. So, just finished dinner, had a nice steak. It was amazing. Caesar salad and oysters on the half shell, Blue Point. Excellent. And a little club soda with a lime. Got to stay on point. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, got a good workout in today, by the way, as well. Waxing those freaking diamond nuts. So, was thinking about the crypto markets, and this is what I think is going to happen next. Everybody is so freaking bearish Ethereum and alts. I've never seen anything like it in the entire time I've been in this space. And I think Ethereum and altcoins are absolutely going to rip your freaking face off in the coming days, weeks, and months. In fact, Ethereum looks like it's about to break out. You know why Vitalik Buterin wears that cat t-shirt all time? It's like a total nerd. It's because most people are the P word. I'll keep it PC here, but the P word, you know, the pussycats, the pussycats, right? And I've never seen such a strong consensus among the general cucks, you know, in the crypto space. Oh, it's just all about Bitcoin now, Christopher. Yeah, those fancy suits in Washington, D.C., sitting around that round table, you know, the corporatocracy of Wall Street, that was why Bitcoin was invented in the first place, was to get away from Wall Street and the too big to fail banks and politicians and freaking suits and ties, you freaking cucks. I mean, at least Michael Saylor looked like he was having a good time, man, taking a couple photos. What a bunch of uptight, stick up their butts idiots. Winklevoss twins, all you all. You looked like a bunch of freaking nerds, dude. Totally. And I believe everyone's getting the narrative wrong. Look, we don't care what the U.S. government does. Buy Bitcoin, don't buy Bitcoin. You'll be freaking irrelevant in a month if you don't start panic buying crypto and Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Bitcoin has overthrown the U.S. government. It's overthrown every sovereign nation state on this freaking planet, along with crypto. We don't care what you guys do. If the United States doesn't start buying record amounts of Bitcoin and crypto, it'll freaking go extinct like the freaking Brea tar pits or dinosaurs, which probably never even existed, by the way. That's probably just another psyop freaking lie. They said a comet hit them or something in the Yucatan Peninsula, but before then they didn't know what caused it. But then later on, hey, what's up, dude? I just saw a purple Lambo. What's up, bruh? Must have been our sister. Seriously. So my point is, and I'm kind of on a rant right now, but like, number one, Ethereum's going to rip your freaking face off. Altcoins are going to rip higher, RSR, new freaking records. I've never seen everyone so freaking bearish. And what a bunch of just consensus losers, right? Everyone's so excited in crypto because Trump and the rest of Wall Street sitting around a freaking desk. That's not exciting at all, dude. Bitcoin was invented to defeat these people, to defeat tyranny, to defeat the criminal too big to fail banks in 2008-09 that ripped you all off and stole all your freaking money. It was invented to counter the bailouts. Satoshi put in the original freaking code, F the banks, for those of you that don't know. That's true, actually. It's in the freaking code. It's in the blockchain. You know, people like me gravitated to Bitcoin and crypto because of freedom, because of authenticity, because it was portable and divisible, and it's a free form of gold that is now online and freely transferable, and it's uncensorable. You can't censor it like they do with social media right now. They can't censor your money anymore. They can't confiscate it. That was actually what they were saying at the round table. They're like, well, you know, we're going to confiscate more Bitcoin. What, steal from the American people? You're going to freaking steal and confiscate from more exchanges? Get your money off the exchanges. You shouldn't trust your government. You shouldn't trust these freaking exchanges. You shouldn't trust corporate America. You shouldn't trust a Wall Street freaking round table with a bunch of Tyler Winklevoss, Cameron Winklevoss suits and ties hanging out there. I mean, they made all their money suing Mark Zuckerberg. It's not that impressive, dude. Yeah, good job, guys. Way to win the lawsuit. Cucks. So again, I'm being a little hard here. And look, it's bullish and it's fine and dandy and, you know, orange man good. I felt good. Thanks, Trump, we appreciate your campaign promise and your Trump coin, which, by the way, is like down like 90% since he came into the White House. That's all good and plenty. We know the U.S. government is going to issue bonds, and guess what they're going to buy with it? Bitcoin. We know they're going to borrow against their gold reserves, if not sell it, and buy what? Bitcoin and crypto. In fact, I was the first to say that, and now we've got major trillion-dollar financial institutions like Chartered Bank saying the same thing I was saying like 72 hours ago. Yeah, because I'm smart. I already know what these cucks are going to do. You think the U.S. government isn't going to print more bailouts and debt, cut interest rates, create a bunch of freaking hyperinflation? Of course they will. And they're going to keep buying Bitcoin and crypto because they're forced to. Not because they want to, but because we won. Bitcoin won, crypto won. Long live freedom. Long live freaking liberty. That's the point of crypto. It's the point of why I do what I do. It's why I got into social media. It's why I'm an entrepreneur. It's why I built Island Project. It's for freedom, guys. Who cares about money if you're not free? Who cares about, wearing a suit and tie if you're freaking owned by someone else? The whole point with Bitcoin is that you're in charge. God's in charge, obviously. He's number one. But the point is, Bitcoin and crypto is important because it gives you that freedom and sovereignty. Not so that we have to adhere to, I don't know, what are the regulators going to do or say this week? I don't know, is Trump going to buy enough Bitcoin or not? Or how many states are going to buy it? And by the way, all 50 states are going to panic buy Bitcoin and crypto and establish their own reserves. Every country around the world, they're going to issue debt to buy it. We already saw this in El Salvador. Salvador's way ahead of the curve of the United States government. Trump barely even understands what the freak Bitcoin is, guys. He's a great guy, I'm not hating, but he doesn't even know what this stuff is. He's leaning on David Sachs and the PayPal mafia to explain it to him. So my point is, I see all of these influencers, and I'm not an influencer, by the way. I'm just a dude on the internet. I'm a freaking billionaire Christian baller, dude. I provide real world solutions and real tools for the American public. I'm not just a stupid commentator like the rest of these people are. Notice how everyone's copying what I've done and built in recent years. Everyone's selling a Bitcoin crypto course now, and suddenly they're experts. All of a sudden. It's hilarious. And that's good, copying someone is the highest form of flattery, and I think it's great and awesome. And everyone should be teaching about crypto and Bitcoin. But my point is, number one, we're in a bull market. This thing ain't over. Ethereum, it ain't dead. Alts, ripping higher, especially the ones with real utility and RWA. And I believe everyone's getting it wrong, as usual. And I'm really sick and tired of this whole stupid narrative as if we give a crap. Like as if we care what the U.S. government or any other government or politician or some Wall Street suit and tie has to say about the industry. Look, regulations are good. It's good for business. It's good for the Bitcoin. It's good for crypto. The more that Wall Street's moving into it. But you trust Wall Street? Wall Street's moving in so they can manipulate Bitcoin and crypto. That's why they held gold and silver down all these years. That's why there's probably not even any gold at Fort Knox. That's why you're living in freaking hyperinflation now, guys. They're the ones that locked your butts in your houses. They're not to be trusted. So pathetic. I would have let out a big fart at the White House summit just to liven up the atmosphere. Hey, cucks, why don't you lighten up and take the stick out of your butt? Because it was that boring and it was that ridiculous. Now, I see all the bullish angles of it, of course, which I've already revealed to you. I was the first to say that obviously they're going to remonetize and reprice the Fort Knox gold because they're going to use that for buying power, to buy Bitcoin, to buy crypto, to buy the assets they're going to need to secure as a part of this reserve and stockpile. And in addition to that, it's not that we even need the governments to buy anything. I mean, we got to a Bitcoin 100K and 2 trillion in crypto market cap without any government. with all governments telling us it was a scam for years. So we don't need them. And more importantly, BlackRock and the pseudo-CIA governments and these private entity criminal corporations are going to buy as much Bitcoin and crypto as they can, and Ethereum, and RSR, and altcoins. And they're going to add it to their portfolios and their managed funds. And then your Wall Street cuck advisor is going to sell it to you and your family at high fees in the form of indices and managed products and the latest scam the Wall Street invents. So we don't need the U.S. government to buy anything. We can already count on everyone being forced to buy this stuff. So my point is, stop looking at these people, this fake leadership, as if they're leading the freaking industry. They ain't leading anything. I mean, Michael Saylor's a Wall Street guy. Nothing against him. He's a Wall Street guy. He's securitizing debt on his company to leverage buy Bitcoin. It's not like he's a genius. That's not that smart. He just has access to the actual debt markets, which most of you don't. Which you should ask that question. Why is it and how is it that Michael Saylor has access to Wall Street debt markets, but you don't? It's odd, isn't it? Almost kind of makes you think he's in on it, too. So anyways, that's the truth. And I'm very bullish. You need to be going all in. I'm even seeing people say that. Now's not the time to go all in. Yeah, it is. Now's the time to go all in, you copycats. Again, everyone's repeating the same parroted message on social media. It's stupid. It's boring. Everyone just replicates what everyone else is saying. You guys don't think for yourself. You aren't individuals. You're not freedom fighters. None of you were around 15 years ago when I was telling people to buy Bitcoin and launching the largest course in the world, Bitcoin Rich, and building island project. Now we own mansions all over the place. You were nowhere to be found. So listen to what the general is saying. John McAfee was here. He'd tell you the same darn thing, and he'd be even more harsh. I'm keeping it PC because I'm a Christian, baby. But that's the truth. So anyways, I love you. Out here in the beautiful Lamborghini, the lime green. Having a good night. And I hope you all are too. And I hope that provides some alpha. So grow some freaking diamond nuts. Close out the noise. Turn off the noise and understand it's your chance now to go all in.